everyone, I'm Alberta, Asti and Sherliana. In this video, we are going to talk about 4 things that you can do every day to improve your English. I think we can agree that learning English or learning any language takes time and effort and dedication, but the most successful language learners they find a way for their language to become a part of their daily life. If just become a habit like brushing your teeth. If you want to improve your English practice, should become a daily habit. To help you with this, I'm going to share four things that you can and you should be doing every day to improve your English. And yes, I'm suggesting that you do all 4 things every day, but they're not talk about how you can make them a habit of for two. So, very first thing on my list is pronunciation. Yes, you should be practicing your pronunciation every day, and it is not to try and get rid of your action, but to make it clear enough that others can comfortably understand you when you speak. I can tell you the member at advances English students who have had amazing grammar and vocabulary skill, but so much trouble communicating because their action make it quite challenging for others to understand them. So of course, all of this affects smooth practice, comfortably conversation, and depending on where you're learning English. Your teacher may not have focused on pronunciation. It may not have been the priority at the time. You see, if you're learning English at school, your teacher made was probably to get your high marks in your exam. Pronunciation was probably not their focus at the time, but in the real world when you're using English to speak with others people. Your pronunciation, your fluency when you speak, it is true incredibly important. Get into the habit of learning and using the because it is going to save you lots of headache and confusion down the track. Plus, practicing your pronunciation every day consistently, it is gonna help you make noticeable improvements in a short space of time. Next, absorb. Create one opportunity to absorb English every day to take in information to you, like a sponge soaking things up, taking in new ideas, new verb, new word, new way of expressing yourself, and you can do things in lots of different ways. So many ways. Listening to a podcast or an audiobook. You could watch an English movie or any video on YouTube. Read a book or a blog post. In fact, you probably want to make this up during the week, right? To keep things interesting. A podcast on Monday, a read book on Thursday, whatever floats you boat. Now again, This doesn't have to be a high time consuming text, but it's worth spending some time searching for the right type of content. It must be stuff that is interesting for you. If you're into football or you love makeup tutorial or romance novel or soap operas, if you love the ideas of sailing around the world. But the point is, find something that interests you and excites you because you need to look forward doing it every single day. It shouldn't feel like you're doing English practice. So, I have two little recommendations here. Firstly, you you need to find the time that you're going to do it and declare it. That it your daily time to absorb English so it could be on the bus on your way to work or while you're eating breakfast. I've always found that attaching an activity to the task how you make it part of your routine. And while you are doing it, just keep a notebook handy so that you can write down expression or new words which you can look up and check later. Simple as that. Number 3, write. Writing every day has someone amazing benefit. But before I talk about that, I want to make it clear I'm not talking about writing easy, okay? I'm just talking about writing a few thoughts or few ideas down. It only has to take a few minutes and nobody ever has to see it. It's just for you. So, so there's a few reasons why writing every day it is an excellent habit to get into. It helps your vocabulary to stick. Writing is one of the best way to recall new words, especially remember vocabulary. This is my recommendation. As you are reading or watching TV show or book, you come across new ideas and words and you write them down, but then you start to using them yourself. You think of sentence and our own ideas about how to use these words. That way you're producing own sentence rather than just listening to others people's and it just stick in your mind. And then you can improve it. Once you've written something, you can do so much with it. You can copy or paste it into a grammar checker like Grammarly to help you to identify some of the errors that you are making. These are just a few ideas, but getting into a daily writing practice creates so many opportunities for you to apply what you're learned or what you're seen or what your experience in English and then review it and improve it. Okay, join is discussion. Lastly, join an English discussion about stuff that interests you. No, this sounds serious and might be complicated, but it's not, I promise. I'm just talking about joining an activity group or online community where there are people interesting. They're sharing their ideas, they're, they're giving they're giving opinions and you're able to respond. So you can come and actually be part of discussion as it happens. No, this called a be in person, but it can easily be as part of an online community. Plus, that makes it, you know, even easier to create a daily habit around it because it is simply about checking in and seeing what everyone else has been talking about and giving your to worth it. Kenapa ini gatel sumpah? So, how do you find these players? I take a little work. You cannot just Google cooking and join the first group that you find. Join a few different ones. See which one is the most active, which one has really interesting discussion happening in it. Something nothing gets past it in their groups are they and that's not really helpful for you, right? So I will start by writing down your top 5 hobbies or interests. Then start with English language. What else you are into? Are you into politics, yoga, or marketing, photography, sport? I mean, you'll probably follow people or a part or group that are like this. So, all you need to do is commit to checking in once a day and write a comment. It is not more complicated than that. If someone shares something and they're asking for opinions, don't keep scrolling. It's an opportunity for you to share your thought. Think of a way that you can contribute. Now I'm gonna add some great, really active and interesting group in the description below, just to give you a few ideas or what I'm talking about. I want to know if you're already part of someone lively Facebook groups or others online communities. What what kind of thing do you discuss and do you ever contribute? So if you can bring those four things into your daily routine in some way, you will absolutely, without a doubt, improve your English. Remember that it make a little bit of time to create good habit. It is not as simple as deciding you're gonna do it. Okay, thank you so much for watching me today. Goodbye.